In this week's Torah portion, Mishpatim, we continue the list of rules that is being given to Moses on Mount Sinai, begun last week by the 10 Commandments, or the 10 Utterances. Those rules are going to form the basis of the legal code that will hold together the new nation. We hear often that Judaism is an interpretive tradition, that we have this radical freedom to interpret Torah in order to be able to create rules that say what we want them to say, what we need them to say, based, of course, on divine inspiration, but still flexible enough to be able to create a society in and around. It's a radical anti-fundamentalist doctrine, because, of course, it leaves the Torah vulnerable to misuse. What's to say that somebody can't interpret the Torah completely contrary to its purpose? Indeed, the rabbis play this game all the time, and let's not tell anybody. Torah is capable of being hijacked by people who will misuse it, or, as Shakespeare put it better than me, the devil can quote scripture for his purpose. The Maori Naim, Rabbi Nachum of Chernobyl, the Hasidic teacher, has a striking image for what happens when Torah is hijacked and misused in this way. He thinks of Torah as being God's garment, the clothing that God wears so as to enable us to approach God and be able to reach out for God. And he says that when Torah is mutilated in this way, it's like forcing the king to dress in rags. There's a lot of ugly misquoting of scripture around. There's a lot of ugly abuse of scripture that translates into various kinds of religious fundamentalism. This week, as we see the basis of the legal tradition being laid, I wonder if we can also turn into ourselves and ask ourselves if there's ever been a time when we too forced the king to dress in rags. To have the freedom to interpret Torah is a precious gift. We should cry out when it is misused, and we ourselves should not misuse it. That was your Torah in 2.